Hello everybody, and welcome back to Season 2 of the Coaching Carousel of Matt Marvel here on ESGNet, as we're back here with the Memphis Tigers, our second year as the offensive coordinator here. And this season should be a good one because we have a good class of freshmen coming in here who are going to be, some of them are going to be pretty much on the field. They're going to be getting their chance to go out here on the gridiron here and show off what they can do, especially our quarterback, freshman quarterback, who we have here that we drafted. That is Jordan Witherspoon. He is a freshman, and he is going to be a true freshman starting in today's game, as we're currently ranked 22nd in the nation. There you see Jordan, as he is a scrambling quarterback. He's a four-star high school rated athlete. Quarterback. Actually, he was actually a athlete, and he's actually got some pretty good numbers in quarterback, wide receiver, and also, I believe, a corner position. So this year, we're going to start him off. By far, between him and the other guys that we've had on our team right now, who are upperclassmen, he really just jumped out. And Coach Marvel says, hey, we're going to give this kid a chance. We're going to give this kid a start. We're going to see what he can do here on the gridiron. So there you see his numbers, and there you see great, of course, quickness. That's going to be very helpful for him in this, especially in this conference, as well as moving the ball down the field here. Sutton Smith will be the starter here. Of course, Anderson left because of the draft, and now Sutton Smith will get his chance now to do something on the field here, as he is a senior red shirt here, and of course he is from Georgia. And he has been, he did a great job for us last year. He had, I think, a little over 500 yards on the ground, a couple of touchdowns as well. But this year, it's going to be his year here. And, of course, he would like to kind of continue on what we've been doing with the running game already in 2 years by making it a very explosive and very entertaining position on the field here. And there you see his numbers as well. And, of course, we have the right outside linebacker, Chandler Martin, who's going to be a fixer in that defense there in the secondary, as he has got a chance now to play on the field here, and we'll see what he can do here. He has great pass coverage, and not to mention a great IQ on the field. He knows where he's at on the field. He knows what to do at all times. There you see awareness at 88 and play recognition at 94, as well as he's pretty balanced in run stopping and pass rushing as well. And, of course, Devont Mackey, we've seen him last season, had a pretty good year. He's back here for his junior year, as he is going to be our field general there from Chicago, Illinois. And he is definitely going to be our middle linebacker here, who's, like I said, last season had a great year here. We're hoping that he will extend out. His pass coverage is kind of capped already, but we're hoping that get his run stopping up as well as his pass rush there. And he is going to be a dangerous individual on the field here throughout the rest of the season. Tyler Strang is their center back or corner here for Illinois, who are playing here today, and this is week 1 of the season. Now, Illinois ended the season 5-7 overall, and the Big Ten they were 3-6. They ended season 1 we ended the season with getting close to a national championship. We're 1 game away, losing to Oregon, of course, in that 27-20 loss in the semifinals. And now we're just trying to see if we can get our way here. And, of course, Illinois being the first team that we have to try to dismantle here and try to do some damage with. As you see there, Alex Bray, one of the linebackers there for them. He's a very intensive kid, and he's going to go out here and play. And, of course, you see Luke Altmaier, their quarterback, the senior from Starksville, Mississippi, 6'2", 200 pounds there. He is a field general there for Illinois, and he is going to try to see if he can make this Illinois team better than last year. Of course, Illinois, like I said, 5-7 overall. They miss going to the postseason, playing in a bowl game. And, of course, they would like to clean up their record as well, going in from try to forget about last season and really try to have a better season this year. And, of course, they're trying to look for their first win here today against us. So this should be a pretty good matchup here. You see Keenan Fingan, another player there for them who's got some pretty good numbers. And like I said, there's our schedule here. We got Illinois, got Georgia State next week. We got actually the next 2 weeks we have 2 road games, and then of course we have that big game against Arkansas, which is going to be very interesting to see how that turns out. But we're predicted in 5th place in the American this season, and of course last year we took the American title, and of course went on to the postseason. Got into the college football playoffs, and now we're trying to see if we can do the same thing here with pretty much a brand new offense and defense. So we lost a lot of players on both sides of the ball, more so on the offensive side of things. So now we're trying to see if we can try to bounce back and try to, at least right now we're kind of reloading on both sides of the ball. As we'll see, Smith comes out of the backfield here, and he's going to get stopped with a loss of a yard. Now, with Witherspoon, I'm just hoping that we can utilize his speed and get him to move the ball here, especially on the when it comes to plays break down. As we see that pass there, that's going to go. That's going to be a nice catch there for a first down. So nice job there for Witherspoon, absorbing that hit and getting that throw on target. But yeah, Witherspoon's got a great arm on him, and of course I'm hoping that we'll see him blossom and grow here. His arm is, he's more known for his speed, but also too his short passing, and I believe his deep passing are the best. We got to kind of work on the mid-range passing, but with that short pass route and stuff like that, I've already been looking at our playbook and kind of throwing in some short passing routes and just try to mix it up here. So you're going to see a lot of us just kind of some plays here that are really not designed for the run. We're going to try to throw in some pass plays in there where we can kind of get these defenses move around here some and give Witherspoon some space here to get down the field here with his legs. So we're also too looking at the possibility of really bringing in the option as well. So we got a lot of ideas for him, and of course for the halfbacks as well to get involved here. Of course, we have a halfback by committee, and so we kind of mix it up here and there with different guys. As you see Smith there, can't really get that one down up the field here. So we're looking at a 3rd and 3 here for Witherspoon, and like I said, Witherspoon is going to be at least talking to Coach Marvel here. He wants him to be a household name here very early on in this season. Now, not saying he's going to win the Heisman or anything, but he does want to make his name well known early on. He feels like this kid has a lot of great potential and has an opportunity to really do some stuff here in this even in his first year here with Memphis, as he gets hit hard there on that play, as he just held the ball just a little too long there on that play. We'll see what we'll try to do here on this 2nd and 10 coming up, as we'll drop back here looking down the field here. Witherspoon throws this one up there, and that's going to be caught in the breadbasket of his receiver. So now at the 33-yard line here of the Fighting Illini, as it's going to be a 3rd and 3. Witherspoon again drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there. That's going to go to his receiver, and the receiver there, Sanders, is going to get enough there for the first. So they're doing a great job here, and Witherspoon's pretty good at clock management here, and of course taking his time down the field and really making this defense work out here, and really putting them to at least try to put them to shame here. As Smith gets a couple yards there on that play. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 9 coming up. And of course, we got to get familiar with some of these wideouts that we have here. Some of them have been here last year. We've seen a little bit of their abilities, but not so much there. So we'll got some new faces here, as we'll see it now 3rd and inches here. And this is a direct snap to the halfback there for the first, as he will get a few yards on that play. We'll jump to a 2nd and 10 coming up, all the 15. As we do get that first down. So we'll try to see what we can do on this 2nd down, as Witherspoon throws this one up there. That's going to be caught by Hawkins as he gets the catch, and he is going to get that one near the 10. So Witherspoon here really just eating up this clock here in this first quarter. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to go to the receiver again, as Witherspoon finds the same receiver again. Hawkins there on that play. So now 1st and goal coming up here. Ball at the 3-yard line. Memphis Tigers here. All the crowd keeping quiet here for the offense, as we'll see Smith sneaks into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers, as the Tigers get the first points of the day here, putting the first 6 points on the board here and start off the season on the right note. And that was a good run there from Smith, and we're hoping to see a lot more of that here in the red zone, especially with him and Witherspoon. As Sutton, the senior, goes in here and puts the rock into the end zone. So we get the ball here with 2:33 left here in the first quarter. As you see a handoff, and Smith try to run this one here, but Illinois does a good number of getting a nice hit on him. So now 2nd and 5 coming up. As we'll see what we can try to do here on this is going to be a man in motion. Play action. Witherspoon here drops back here, throws this one up there, and that's going to be picked off. I kind of figured at some point here the freshman will get picked off, and he is going to have to really keep a good close eye on the defense there. That one kind of stayed up in there a little too long. He put a little too much air underneath it, but nonetheless, that's going to be an interception. And Illinois is going to get possession here, as they're going to have actually a pretty good field position. It's Scott, a senior, free safety there, gets that one there and does a good job there of reading the quarterback's eyes. Illinois is able to get 3 points off that turnover. Start down the second quarter as Witherspoon here goes up the middle, and that gets tipped there by the line, as that was just not a very good throw there from Witherspoon. So now Witherspoon here checking the line here, making sure they're going to be blocking there for him. We'll see a pass up the middle there, and that's going to be caught there for a few yards. Looking at a 3rd down coming up here. As Witherspoon looking to try to get this ball down here for a first, as he's got to get this one past the 35, and that's going to be caught, and it's going to be incomplete. No such luck there. So now with the ball back here, as we'll see now here, 1st and 10, and that ball is going to be not going anywhere there. That's going to be lost, or if just getting back to the line of scrimmage there on that play. Witherspoon now hands off to Smith, and Smith barely gets anything on that carry there. And Smith looks like he's a little bit hurt there. He came off with a hobble there. We'll see now 3rd and 7 coming up. We'll see a deep pass here going up there, and receiver cannot come down with it. Incomplete pass will be forced to punt. So far, our defense is doing a great job here, not letting Illinois score, as we'll see Smith again here run this one. And Smith looks like he's getting that little wear and tear there. Is getting to him, as he had that nasty hit earlier, and it's kind of affecting his running. 1st and 10. Of course, Coach Marvel's going to have to take a look at that. Let's see. Bussey here gets the catch, and he's going to get this one there at the 49. As he is going to be getting a nice 1st down here for the Tigers. As Smith now carries this one, and a nice carry there for him as he gets a few yards there on the play. As that's going to be a 2nd down here, or 2nd and 2 coming up. So a nice 8-yard carry. We'll see Connolly here runs this, and Connolly getting not much of there on that play. But so far, Witherspoon looking pretty confident in the pocket here. Of course, we would like to see him scramble at some point here, and I'm sure we'll see him. Oh, speaking of that, he is going down the field here. Great blocking. He's going to take the hit, and he's inside the 20. Big run there from him. He looks like he can take a hit there. He's not one of those quarterbacks that just doesn't, avoids the hit. But, of course, I'm sure Coach Marvel said, hey, when in doubt, slide. Don't get yourself hurt out there. Especially in the first game of the season. So a pass, that's going to be completed. Or no, it's going to be dropped. As I believe that was to Banks there on that play. So now, 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball in the Illinois 17-yard line. Witherspoon here again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, looks up, finds Banks, finds him, and gets him into the end zone. Touchdown! Memphis Tigers, as the Tigers are on the board again. As that's going to be the first touchdown pass there by Witherspoon for the season. So congratulations there to the freshman to get his first touchdown pass. And, of course, he connects with sophomore Jacoby Banks, as Banks finds his way in there. And, of course, Banks is going to be one of those targets that we've seen during spring ball and, of course, during the summer, during training camp. Looks pretty good with those wheels that he has. and does a great job there holding on to the football and get himself open. So we're probably going to see a lot more of him. I imagine he'll probably be in that slot position sometime later in the season here, because Coach Marvel has been talking a lot about him as well in the passing game. 3rd and 7 coming up here now, so we have a nice lead here, 14-3. 2:50 left here in the first half, as Witherspoon here makes some checks here and makes some last-minute adjustments here, as he doesn't really care to what he sees there with the defense. And now Witherspoon has to get away from this defensive end here. He's looking for a block, and that's not going to get him enough there for the first down, as they'll be forced to punt. So Illinois is able to score 7 of their own, making it now a 4-point game between the two of us. And oh, what a bad pass there, as Witherspoon realized he just messed up, and Reeves puts Illinois on the board here again, as now they'll take the lead for the first time here in today's game. It's going to be 17-14 going in this one, as we're here in the 3rd quarter. And that was just not a good play there from the freshman. Look at this bad read here. I think he was trying to get to, I think that was either Doyle. Yeah, I think that was Doyle that he's throwing there, but it was too late. And Doyle just was not there. So now we'll see if he can bounce back here. 17-14, 3-point lead here for Illinois. Illinois is here trying to make sure this freshman does not get on a hot streak again. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Tigers, as he is taking his time here. He's going to hand this one off to Benefort. Benefort's going to get this one there for a nice gain of a few yards, or I should say Bodefort. So now, 1st and 10. Witherspoon throws this one up there. That's going to go to Banks, and Banks cannot hold on to it as he gets shoved down there and drops the football there, making it now a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 coming up, as Witherspoon again drops back here, looking down the field here, looking there, and he's going to find Doyle, who's got great hands there, and he gets a nice first down of his own. 1st and 10 for Memphis. It's the big tight end Doyle here, still here from last year. Had a great year last year. Now trying to see if we can do that same thing here again. Smith runs this one there for a short gain. Not much on that play, but we'll go now to a 2nd and 9 coming up. Still down by 3. As Witherspoon here goes around, goes out of the pocket, finds his receiver. That'll be his tight end there, his 2nd string tight end there, Chisholm. As Chisholm gets a few yards on that play. Nice catch there from him. We'll see if Witherspoon now can convert here on this 3rd down. Ball on the 27-yard line of Illinois. Witherspoon here looking, goes around, looks up, and that ball's going to be batted away. As now Coach Marvel says, let's go for it. So he's gonna put some confidence into this kid here. 4th and 3 coming up. Witherspoon here drops back here, finds Doyle. Doyle, the big tight end, showing off what he can do there in that short yardage there. Great catch there from him, as they'll get a new set of downs. On the 22-yard line here, play action. Witherspoon here goes up, fires this one. There it goes to Chisholm, as the other tight end as well gets his hands on the rock as well for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up here, as we're creeping into the 20-yard, inside the 20 now. See if Witherspoon can find his way into the end zone again. He had a nice pass there to Banks. Let's see if he can get his 2nd one here today, as he's already thrown an interception, or at least two interceptions already. Or that one gets tipped away, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 4 coming up here. As Witherspoon here, of course, talking to the young man, he says he was, he had giant butterflies in his stomach here today for this game, and of course, he says, it's like any other game, but he says, it's your first game as a freshman, especially a true freshman start for a program like this. It's going to be really nerve-wracking there. So we'll see if he can get those nerves calmed down. So far, I believe he's thrown 2 picks now here and requests 1 touchdown. He's going to go ahead and run this one himself, and he's going to do the end zone touchdown as he gets his first rushing collegiate touchdown now. And there you see there, he is fired up, and he is going to find his way into the end zone once again. This way by way of the ground game. Nice run there for him. As the Tigers, there you see the freshman, Jordan Witherspoon, keeping the ball himself, calls his own number instead, and Coach Marvel says that's going to be something we'll see more often here this season with this young man. 21-17 as we get the ball here deep in our own side of the field. Second down coming up. Very huge packed house here as the fans for the Tigers here wanting to see what this young freshman can do on his first day here. As we'll see if, he's going to get tackled. Oh, that's a bad loss there. Loss of 13 on that play. It was now jumped to a third and 23. Pass up the middle there, and that's going to be tipped away, almost taken for an interception there. Illinois will get the ball back deep in their own side of the field, but turn it over quickly. As now Witherspoon has a chance now to put some points on the board here. He's going to throw the banks and get that one to the 6. That's a nice reception here. Great job there for the defense, most importantly, to put them to keep them this deep here, their own side of the field, forcing a turnover. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Witherspoon's going to run this one here. He's going to call his own number again, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Memphis on the board here again, this time from that young freshman again, as he's showing off his skills, especially with his wheels. As it's right now, it's going to be soon to be an 11-point game in this one, as the freshman quarterback showing off what he can do here against this defense, and he is definitely not slowing down whatsoever. 28-17. There's just 12 seconds left here as we get the ball near midfield. And Witherspoon this time tried to run this one here, but they said, no, thank you, sir. You've done it to us twice already. You're not going to get another one. As we take a look here, 2 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, touchdown in the end zone. He's having a great day here so far. As see the fans here in Memphis enjoying what they are seeing. Start of the 4th quarter here, 28-17. As Witherspoon here goes back, drops back here, fires this one there to Smith. And nice catch there for Smith as he gets, actually he loses 3 yards there on that play. We'll see what we can do here on this 3rd and 13. Try to get this one here. And, oh, boy, this is going to be a pass. It's going to be completed, but we cannot get to the first down marker. As we'll see now, 4th and 5 here of this punt. And what is going on with this punt here is we'll see a return. And this one, it's going to be fumbled. Nice play there for the special teams. And we get the ball back there on their 25-yard line. Great hit there from our special teams. And now we'll see what Witherspoon can do here in this situation. Witherspoon here, throw the pass this one there. And that's going to be intercepted as that's just ripped out of the sky here. And this is going to go back probably for a pick 6. Not what this young man wants to have. And, oh, my goodness. Can't get to him. He tried to get to him, but it's too late. As he's in the end zone. And Miles Scott again, for the 2nd time now here today, has picked him off. He's now 3 interceptions in this game. Not the way he was wanting to have this day to be. As look at this pass right here, and this defender just comes out of nowhere. And I don't know where Hawkins was going towards, but he should have came back to the ball. And that's going to cause a huge play there. 78-yard return on that play. As that's going to go back for a pick 6. Man, that hurts. That really stings. There you see the fans not liking that at all. 28-23 here as we get the ball back. As we'll see a handoff there to Smith. Smith going on the outside, and he is going to get hit at the 32. As he's going to be getting a nice gain of 7 on that play. We're rushing out to a 2nd and 3 coming up. As we'll see a handoff from Connolly. And Connolly trying to put his pads down there, but he's going to get hit there hard. But he is going to get the first down. Ball now at the 42-yard line here of the Tigers. Tigers had a good drive there previously, but of course the interception really stopped the momentum. As we see Smith there loses 2 yards on that carry. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. And of course I know, talking to Coach Bonds, but the other thing I was kind of concerned going into the season, I noticed during practice, but Witherspoon likes to take a lot of risk. And that's something that he says, he likes the idea of him taking risk and going out there. And but, at the same time, he says, when there's no risk need to be, doesn't need to be taken, don't really have to, you don't not necessarily have to take it. As see, incomplete pass there, and we're forced to punt. So now we have the ball at our own 9-yard line here, 1st and 10. And, of course, Witherspoon likes to make big plays with his arm. And, nice spin move there from Smith, as he will, of course, get the yardage there, just enough there for the 1st down. See now, 1st and 10 here, ball on the 21-yard line, hand off. And that ball is going to be completed. Nice handoff there. Now we'll see what we'll try to do here on this 3rd and 5. Got to get this one near the 31. Witherspoon here going to call his own number. And nope, does a little spin move, gets himself away from that defender. And he's going to get himself to the 43-yard line. But, yeah, talking to the coaches there, they said, hey, when in doubt, utilize your speed. That's your huge asset that you have for yourself besides your arm. And so far we've seen that here already here today's game. 2nd and 5 coming up here, ball on the 49-yard line. Pass there, that's gonna be completed there. That's gonna be Doyle getting a nice pass all the way down to the 35. And nice catch there from him as we get another huge 1st down. 5:14 left here in the fourth quarter. And we're trying to milk this drive here as much as we possibly can, but at the same time, got to score. And, of course, try to do our best, with this clock here, make sure that when we do score here, we don't leave too much time here for Illinois. It's Connolly here going to run this one here. Oh, nice job there, breaking the tackle. Get himself all the way down to the 10-yard line. Nice run there from him. And that's another 1st down here for Memphis. The run here has been excellent here today. Connolly, Smith, and Witherspoon all doing a great job there with the run. We'll see now 1st and goal coming up here. Ball at the 10-yard line. Witherspoon making some adjustments there on the line. Draws back, fires this one. That's going to go to Banks, and Banks is going to complete it. And that's going to be a short yardage there for him. Try to see what we can try to do here in this one. As we'll see a handoff here to Smith, and Smith's going to get this one, as that's going to be completed there. So now 3rd down coming up here, ball on the 4-yard line. I don't think he's going to take too many chances here. He's going to try to throw a quick ball here to Banks, and Banks is going to get it, and he's going to get to the inside the 5. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and goal. I guess going to risk it for the biscuit here. Witherspoon must have a hell of a lot of good confidence in himself here. But as you see a pass there, that's going to be thrown to Banks, and that's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis, as the Tigers on the board once again. And trying to make this a 12-point game here. As we see the fans celebrating here, and of course, Sutton Smith finds himself in the end zone here. First time now today in the end zone. And a nice play there from him. Illinois is able to come back with a touchdown of their own, making it now 35-30. As we'll see here, Smith trying to break off some tackles there. We'll get to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Tigers as Witherspoon here. Got to play smart here. And, of course, try to play some keep away here from the ball. Pass here, going to be tossed. That's going to go to Doyle. Doyle gets a nice catch. And that's going to put him there. As we see a timeout now being called by Illinois. First timeout now. Or no, actually, first timeout, I guess, I think, if I'm not mistaken there for them. See now here, ball the 40-yard line here, 1st and 10. And Witherspoon here hands off to Smith. Smith trying to fight and try to find his way into some positive yardage there. And we'll see another timeout now being called by Illinois. less than a minute and a half left here in this fourth quarter. As we'll see a 3rd and 9 coming up here for Witherspoon. And Witherspoon, he's got to get rid of that football. No, that's an interception. And this one is going to end up going back. Oh, no, this is going to be a, oh, no, touchdown for Illinois. A 38-yard interception. And I believe that is his 5th of today. Witherspoon not playing too good right now. He's been impressive on the field here, but that was just a bad throw. He should just, I think he was trying to throw it away there, but there was just right place at the right time there for the defender. And now the question is, can they get down the field here with I think less than a minute and a half, really. I think like a minute 20 to try to get back the lead. Excuse me, a minute 7. 1st and 10 here. They're leading by 3. Witherspoon here drops back up, looks down the field here, throws one there. That's going to go to Hawkins, and Hawkins on the ball there, as that's a huge first down. Timeout now being called by Memphis. 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 coming up, ball on the 40. Witherspoon goes up here, lobs this one up there, and that is going to be intercepted. Oh my goodness, not again. What is the deal? As Witherspoon's there, it's like, why? What happened? And the crowd now can't believe it. So now under a minute left here, defense able to get a quick 3 and out. We don't have timeouts remaining, or I think we have 1 timeout remaining. Witherspoon here drops back here with 20 seconds left. Heaves the ball up there, goes up. That's going to be caught by Banks, and it's going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. How in the hell did he pull that off? This kid likes to take chances here, but jeez. As he's able to find his way down the field here with his ball and connects with Banks again for the 2nd time. Take a look at this play right here. As look at the sophomore. Goes or the freshman throws up that long ball there to the sophomore. And not to mention, well defended there, and he's able to pull that one off. So let's see what our defense can do, as we'll jump in here to see what the defense can do. Try to make a stop here with 15 seconds left. Ball's going to be on their Illinois' own 22-yard line. 42-38. They just need a touchdown here to win this one. And of course, a field goal. Well, no, they'll be short of just a field goal there. They'll be down by 1 if they go for the field goal. So they're going to have to go for it here. 6 seconds left here. As we'll see the ball being snapped. Illinois here looking to go deep here with this one here. This one goes up. This one's going to be caught, and no time remaining as Illinois comes up short here in this one. Talk about a crazy roller coaster of our first week of a game as Luke Altmaier passes this one 50 yards. And he is going to be well short, about 25 yards short of winning this one here. But the Tigers and their freshman quarterback Witherspoon threw quite a bit here today for my liking. But nonetheless, found a way to win this one here. I believe he threw 29 for 45, 5 touchdowns, believe it or not. And threw for 307 yards in the game on his his debut. As he also threw 5 interceptions. Or, excuse me. 3 interceptions, excuse me. He had 3 interceptions in this game. So, yeah, tough break for him. As we take a look at the stats here going in this one here. Final score 42-30. As the Tigers freshman quarterback just pulls a rabbit out of his hat. And able to make a winning score here. And man, talk about hate. I mean, after that second to last interception he made, it's like, ooh, we may not have much time, but the defense is like, nah, bro, freshman, we got you. We're gonna get that ball back. And apparently it was a quick 3 and out. And they used 2 timeouts and were able to make a stop, on Illinois, and kind of shocked everybody here in the stadium. But nonetheless, great play, and not to mention a great win here for them. So, talk about a crazy first week here. I'm sure Coach Marvel's not going to have to take a. He's definitely going to have to sit down with the freshman here, and it's like, hey, we can't be doing this every single week. But there you see 5 interceptions. Tough start to go. He had 3 touchdowns, and of course, 5 interceptions. Not the way you want to start your freshman off for the year, but nonetheless, Witherspoon able to just getting, showing what he can do there on the field and do a great job there of winning. So, gotta get it. Already got 5 interceptions in the first 5 games. That is not a good start, but there's still plenty of football for him to turn that around, and we'll see what he can try to do coming up in week 2. As we take a look at some stats here, Smith 8 carries, 96 yards, a touchdown for him. Witherspoon 8 carries, 37 yards, 2 touchdowns for him on the ground. Connolly 5 carries, 34 yards. Bodiford 2 carries for 12 yards. Banks had a great day there. 8 catches for 112 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Doyle 6 catches for 77 yards. Hawkins 5 catches for 58 yards. And of course Smith had a touchdown as well. 4 catches for 13. Defensively, Overton 11 tackles, tackle for loss. Israel 6 tackles, tackle for loss. Herring he had 4 tackles on TFL as well. And Martin 2 tackles, TFL, and a sack for him in this one. And of course, take a look at Illinois, the quarterback there, 19 of 29, 223. He had 2 touchdowns in the game. Their halfback there, he had 14 carries for 21 yards. We did a really good job there defensively there, stopping them with the run. And then it seems like the pass as well. But their defense, their defense was just flying everywhere around. That's one thing that I was really concerned about going into this game. But it's his first game. We kind of were testing the waters with him, see what he can do and what he can't do. And I'm sure next week they'll bring in the reins here on the quarterback, the freshman, and see. Okay, this didn't work last week, so let's do this instead. So a lot of film work for him coming in to next week's game. And of course, that game will be on the road as well. 2 weeks in a row 2 weeks that will be on the road. First one is going to be against a 0-1 Georgia State. We're going to Atlanta, and we're going to face them and see what we can do here against the Panthers. They're in the ATL, so that should be a good one. I cannot wait here. I'm hoping that we'll see a better performance. Maybe cut back on some of the interceptions. But hopefully we'll see a great performance there with Witherspoon and what he can do on the field with that rock. It was a really good performance there, but unfortunately, interceptions really tainted it. But hey, he found a way to get a win. He made a huge pass there to Banks. I was surprised. Double coverage and everything. Banks able to get to it and got into the end zone. But if you guys enjoyed this series so far, and of course, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel, as well as check out other great content here on the channel. Got our Highland Scotty's Team Builders series, as well as our other content on the second channel there with the Road to Glory series with Bryce Calhoun. And of course, Madden as well on both channels. So thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, stay tuned for more here on the channel. Check out our socials down below as well. But that's it for me. As always, Memphis, let's get ready for some more football here. It should be a fun season here, at least I'm predicting. As always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you guys next time.